good morning, good day, good night, good evening, whenever you choose to watch this live. I'm Marlene McKinney, and I just want to pause to say thank you for joining. We're getting ready to make some bread. How many of us love bread? Woo! That's why I'm going to give them away because I'll eat all. Let me get rid of that music, even though I can hear it in my ears and it sounds so good. Maybe I leave it low. How about it? Let's see how low. I think I'll turn it off. Good morning. How you guys doing today? Thank you so much for joining. It's a beautiful day. Hi, Evangelist Jeanette Bryce. Good morning. Blessings. Good sister. How you doing down there in Crooked Island? Hello, somebody. Good morning, Nature's Best Herbal. Love your music. Let's put it back on. Let's get that music back on. Ooh, I love the music too. I just try to play it low so it could stay on. Because it's crazy. Sometimes I don't hear it. Sometimes I hear all of it. It's weird, right? It's a happy morning. It's a great day. It's a good day to be alive. It's not so sunny on the outside. It's sunny, but it's overcast. As I said, cast with all the clouds and what have you. I just want to say thank you to Linda, all of my VIPs this morning for joining. We are so happy that you're here. And of course, my lady down in Arizona. Good morning, Sister Desiree. How you doing? I got my bowl. I'm ready to bake. Hope you guys are having an awesome. Oh, I'm happy to see you, girl. I'm happy to see you. When you come to Nassau again, you got to give me a ring. Let's do lunch, okay? Let's do that. Let's promise to do that. And yeah. So we're making bread today. It's hot cross bun time. Yum. How many of us love hot cross buns? I'm taking an easy way out and I'm doing Spelt. Do you know why I'm choosing to use Spelt? Because Spelt only needs one rise time. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to repost this video with the actual picture. Because the one you're seeing there is just regular wheat. I have to be honest. Can't lie to the people. Right? Evangelists can't lie. So that's the regular ones that I make from time to time. But this one, it will look a little different. All right, it'll look a little different. We're using Spelt today. So I got my guavas. Listen. You got to have people in high places. You got to have friends in high places. All of this is guava. You need to have friends in high places like I do. Who gives you guava? And their tree is bearing all year long. How about that? Evangelist says, you're looking amazing. Thank you, sweet girl. You pray for me. Keep praying for Sister Marlene. Thank you so much for your prayers. And thank you so much for your kind words. So we're doing a guava infused kind of thing. Now, I'm not making these for me. I'm giving them away to the good gentleman that gave me the guavas. So I'm going to sweeten it because, hello, they don't want what I want, right? But I had some water in there. That's the guava. I'm going to take the water out and I'm going to add a little sugar. Hold on. You can see me? Yes, you can. Let's keep the music going. So I just came out of exercise class and yeah, let me head on over to Facebook. You know what happens at Facebook, right? You all know what happens at Facebook, right? Facebook sometimes don't remember to put us live. I forgot. Gotta do that. Let me go to Facebook right quick. They put us live, but it's not public. That's the problem. So let's see how quick we can get our bread done. And then I'm going to teach you how to incorporate that guava, which I'm going to be thinking about that too, to be honest. I don't like stuff that's too wet, but we're going to get that guava into our bread, okay? And we pray that the bread will come out even ever so beautiful. All right. I'm trying to get to my page so I can make it public. Yeah, only my friends and my friends can see it. That's it. So how you guys doing? Where are you watching from? Let us know where you're watching from this morning and or today, or when you choose to join in. Let us know when, where, and where. There you go. Beautiful. Let's roll. Let's go on back to our live. All right. Beautiful. Alicia from Trinidad watching. Thank you so much for joining. So we are getting ready to get our liquids into our bowl. When it comes to spelt bread, remember that spelt only needs one rise time, okay? So let me grab my measuring tools. I was having a really busy morning here, right? Busy morning. All right. Praise God for my friend Jackie who gave me a tin of coconut milk. It's the Jamaican Bahamian brand that I'm using this morning. I normally use another brand, but any one will do when you need some coconut milk, right? So I'm going to go between two recipes and then I'm going to upload the actual recipe just a little later on, probably by tomorrow morning. But you can visit somethingbettertoday.com and you can get all of the recipes that we share on our live YouTube channel each morning. We are on Monday to Friday from 9 to 9:30 or thereabouts. This morning we're going to go over a little, of course, because we are just getting started. We're a little late, and I hope you'll bear with me. Remember, if you choose to join into the program at a later date, always fast forward at least 5 minutes in. This one's 10 minutes in because we are just getting a late start to our day. All right. Let me grab everything we need from our cupboard. We need some salt. I have some Ragged Island salt from my mother's island and some cinnamon. And I have my yeast. I think I have everything here. I like my table to look organized. That's the only thing. I don't like a table that looks unorganized. All right. So when it comes to the liquids, I'm going to turn that music down just a little bit more. I can hear it. Just very. Okay, that's good. Okay, so when it comes to, and I got to remember not to touch my face or nothing because this is not for me. This bread is not for me. All right. Let's go to our actual recipe. So I'm doing the spelt recipe, a spelt recipe that calls for 2.5 cups of flour. I add my flour after I get my liquids into my bowl. And I'm going to take my liquids and do that first. I'm going to add my liquids first. So I need 1/4 cup of oil, 1/2 cup of coconut milk, and 1/2 cup of warm water. So I already have my warm water on my stove. And I'm going to do this, measure out our liquids first. Always the liquids first, okay? And you never measure like that. It's like this. Okay, we're back in the classroom. Let's do it. Back into the classroom. And I forgot to turn on my guavas. Now I got to make sure that's not too warm, but I turned that on. I had turned that on. Give me a second. Make sure it's not too warm. Let me turn on my stove with my guavas. I think I want to cook them down just a little bit with a little sugar. Come on. Come on, behave yourself. There you go. I think it will help to enhance the flavor just a little. Of course, it's not for me, so that's what I choose to do. I'm going to add just a little sugar to my guavas, okay? Yeah, there you go. Okay, beautiful. I can't see the comments, so if you're making a comment, just give me a moment. I normally make sure that my temperature of my water is warm. You don't want it to be too hot. What happens if the water is too hot? It kills your yeast. All right? It will kill your yeast. You don't want to kill your yeast. All right? You can actually do it with room temperature water. It doesn't have to be hot water, right? So that's my 1 cup of liquid. So I'm going to pour it into my bowl. I'm going to make sure that you can see everything that I'm doing. I'm going to tilt my camera just a little forward, and my head will be cut off just a bit more. That's okay. That's all right, because you don't need to see me. I'm not that important. The recipe is far more important. When it comes to spelt, remember that spelt is an entire whole grain, right? And because it's the whole grain, it means that you are going to get out of that more fiber, which helps with aid in digestion. Always remember, take your coconut milk out of the can. Do not put it in the refrigerator in the can as far as possible. So my liquid is in, except for my oil. I'm using coconut oil, and I need 1/4 cup of coconut oil. All right. What are the secrets? There are some secrets when it comes to making sure your bread stays fresh, right? And a lot of times people don't know these secrets, and these secrets are important to the success of your bread. Because I'm going to gift this away today, right? And if I'm gifting it, I got to let the person know, listen, this is how you would maintain and make sure that your bread stays moist. How do you do that? Here's what you can do. Let me grab a spoon. Let's grab a spoon. What you can do is, one, you can make sure that when you make your bread, you keep it in, once it's cool, you're going to put it in a plastic bag. Always keep it in a plastic bag or your bread will dry out. Two, never put bread in the refrigerator. That's another secret. All right, then we need our yeast. 1 tablespoon of yeast. All right. And you gotta have some sugar, baby, because this is not for me. If it were for me, I would probably just use some dates. But because it's not for me. And too much sugar can cause your bread not to come out too. That's right. Two, three, four, five, six. All right, beautiful. So then I'm going to stir. And this is where we get our exercise. This is where we get more exercise. So our guava is cooking down in some sugar, just a little. So we stir. You want to make sure to dissolve your yeast. Okay. Now I know that my yeast is good, so you don't have to proof it. If you don't know it's good, then you want to proof it. And how do you proof it? For me, it's very simple. I stir like this, I leave it, I set it aside, and I let it come to a bubble. And it's going to start bubbling. You will actually see the yeast kind of growing. We shouldn't eat the bread the same day because that same way it's growing in there, it's going to grow in here. Okay? So you wonder why your stomach's so big? Yeast, baby, yeast, baby. Okay, beautiful. Let me grab my spoon holder. Now you gotta put salt. You know, the other day I made bread with you guys and I did not put salt. Listen to me. That was a big mistake. All right, that was a big mistake. Gotta have salt. I'm gonna put the salt just as I'm about to add my my flour. All right. Okay, beautiful. Then, as a special spice or something that gives the bread an even better, because you know we're making hot cross buns. We're doing things that will. We're doing foods that sorry, we're doing a food that's really for Easter. I see all these comments coming in. I'm sorry, I was away from my page. All right, so I'm gonna wash this orange, and we want at least a teaspoon of an orange rind. How do you get it? You simply grater it. That's all. And our thing, it's cooking nicely. Beautiful. I don't think I'll need all of what I have here, but I definitely wanted to have a distinct guava taste. I'm almost thinking I should have just taken the guava and made it my water. I could have blended the guava and made it my water. You know, that would have been a great idea. Trinidad, nature's best wisdom is from Trinidad. Trinidad's in the house. Okay, so here we go to grater. So I just need about a quarter, and I'm doing it right over the bowl. This is going to give it the authentic taste that you're looking for when it comes to hot cross buns. How many of us make hot cross buns? How many of us love hot cross buns? And we're going to use some of the juice from that in our icing. All right. There you go. Come on, put too much. It'll be too strong. There you go. Beautiful. Then we stir that in. Awesome. Beautiful. All right. Very good. Now I'm going to begin adding my flour. So what I may do, I need 5 to 6 cups of spelt flour. All right. So I normally add it one at a time. All right. I'm adding it one at a time. And once I get this in there, I'm going to add my cinnamon and I'm going to add my salt. All right. Then I'm going to add my salt. Just about a teaspoon of salt. Make sure that it's you have to add salt. Without salt, let me tell you something. It ain't gonna be right. All right. What does the Bible say about salt? Anybody knows? Anybody can tell me that beautiful scripture? Oh, that guava smells amazing, guys. Amazing. All right, beautiful. Let's go. And then we stir. You want to stir it in. All right, stir, 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 stir. Just like that. So that's one, right? Let's get the second one in. 2. All right. And I'll measure out the third, 3, and I'll set it aside. Because you want to stir as you go. If you don't stir as you go, what's going to happen? What do you think will happen? It's going to get all thick and you'll be having a big mass problem because you don't even know if you need as much as I said you need. Then I need my cinnamon. Look here. That guava? You guys should have smell-o-vision. No, you need smell-o-vision. Let me stir. All right. You stir just like that. So we added our cinnamon. We added our orange rind. So that when you bite into it, you have that flavor. You have that flavor. So that's three, right? How many? Who was counting? Was somebody counting? Because I lost count. I lost count. Oh no. Hey, oh no. I lost count. So then we stir it in. 1 second, let's get rid of the spoons because we're going to need space now to operate. Hold on 1 second for me as we create some space. All right. So we stir it like so, like so. Just like that. You see that? Then I'm going to stir it a half cup now at a time because I'm almost at that place where, right, I don't need too much more. All right. Yeah. So we have our guavas. I'm going to turn it off and I'm going to have to let it cool. Grab my cutting board. And we're going to cut some of our guavas into our. This is going to have a guava taste. Anybody here has never had guava before? Make sure they're cool because even the heat from that can kill my yeast. Okay, even the heat from that can kill the yeast. How much do we need? How much do we really need for 2.5 cups, Marlene? Not a whole lot, right? And I'm going to sneak a piece in from. Yeah, there we go. And you just need a fork. Just cut it up in small bits, just like so, just like that. You don't even need a knife because this is so soft. It's fresh. These were just picked from his tree, right? Just like that. Because we want a guava taste. I want to taste the guava. And what I'm actually going to do also, I'm going to take some of this and I'm going to add it to my icing so that I have a guava taste in my icing too. All right. Thank you for joining today. I'm just mashing it up because I want that to be all throughout. Do you think I could get away with adding more? Do you think so? Let's add one piece more. Let's add one piece more. Maybe two. Maybe two. All right, beautiful. And you can cut it up with the knife if you have to. But guava is soft. It's not hard. And guava is such a great fruit. It's loaded in fiber, great for weight loss, except that I did add sugar and that defeats the whole point of guava. You understand? All right, beautiful, beautiful. And some people don't like raisins and some people don't like coconut, you know? So let's add guava instead. We can do this however we choose. It can be your recipe with a twist, right? So I'm gonna now get that in here. All right, I'm gonna get that in here. Get that guava in there. I'm gonna try. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Now I could have done also like swirls and you sprinkle the guava in like a guava jam in the middle. Yeah. Oh, that's still a little hot. So we have to wait. We have to wait. We have to wait. It is hot. And we don't want it to be hot because what happens if it's hot? It will kill my yeast. I don't want anything to kill my yeast. Okay, there you go. So I'm gonna just knead now. Now I could take a little more flour, but I want to get the guava in first. Okay. I want to get the guava in first. This is perfect. This dough is perfect. How do you know when the dough is perfect? Anybody can remember from our last bread making class? When this feels like your earlobe, then you know you have a perfect dough. Okay. Feel your earlobe. Now this is a little stickier than normal because I'm not ready. I have another half cup and you feel the dough. And if the dough is rolling just like the earlobe, then you know it's a perfect dough. That's how you know. All right, let's get some of this in. We're getting in our guava, right? Hopefully you'll have a really rich taste of guava. This is about a half a cup of guava. And if I don't think it's enough, then I may add more. But I am going to add it to my, I intend to add some to my guava sauce. Right, then I'm going to sprinkle, right? And we're going to just kind of fold it in. Just fold it in, right? Just like so, just like so. Oh my goodness, look at the guava. Look at that. It's a beautiful thing. I can't wait to eat some of these, but I can't. I don't really. I'll probably have one. I'll be honest. I'll probably have one. Because I know I have sugar in there, and it's going to have all that icing in there and all that stuff, all that goodness, right? I'll probably do mine without icing. There we go. All right. Now it looks like I can take the rest of my flour. All right. So that's about 5 cups of flour so far. I won't add any more right now. I'm going to try and work this in. So let me get my table cleared with this cutting board, and then I'm going to drop it onto. Never put it in the refrigerator if you want it to stay fresh. I didn't see the question. I'm sorry, babes. Yeah, if you want it to stay fresh and soft, you put the bread in the freezer, not in the refrigerator. You freeze bread, okay? Yes, I like that. Thank you so much for taking part in our class. All right, so I'm just clean my hands off a little. Let's get this onto the surface. And you only need to incorporate this and knead for maybe 10 minutes. That's it. So we can start counting now because I am kneading now, right? 10 minutes in. It's 9:38. So 9:47 or so. I know that I'm done. Listen, you should smell the guava, guys. It's amazing. Oh my goodness, the smell of guava. And how do you make sure that you don't over knead and over flour? You can put a little oil on your surface, right? You put a little oil on your surface to make sure that you don't get too much flour. Too much flour and your bread's going to be tough. You don't want a tough bread. You want your bread to be soft, okay? You want a soft bread. And in order to make sure that it stays soft like this is right now, you want to make sure that you are what? Not going to put too much flour. I'm going to rest that there. I may need it again, but for now I will put it aside. So I'll just sprinkle just a little as we go. Okay? It's because of the guava. The guava is a little wet, which is fine, But I want you to watch me. Watch this. I'm going to put my camera down just a little more so you can see what I'm doing. Just a little more. Beautiful. Now you can see. I want you to see something. I want you to watch me. I don't know if you can see it because I know my camera's not right on it. The dough should bounce back at you. That's how you know that you have a good dough. It bounces back, okay? It bounces back at you, all right? So I'm going to just a little flour more because you know the guava is a little wet. I wanted to make sure I have plenty guava in there. I really wanted that authentic guava taste. So I may cut some more and then incorporate it as I am shaping my rolls, okay? I might. I haven't made up my mind fully yet, but I might. I just might, all right? So I'll just do that there. Good stuff. I love making bread. Bread has been one of my favorite arts. I like making bread and I like making soap. I didn't say soup, I said soap. I love it. I love it. I love it. I have a soap making class coming up actually very soon. All right, beautiful. Right? So we do like so. There you go. Beautiful. That is a great dough. That is a great dough. I'm going to put a little oil on our surface. Just a little, about a teaspoon or so underneath it. Okay. That's our dough. And I'm going to grab the pan. Remember, this is a gift, so I'm going to use foil pans today. I actually have some foil pans here. All right. But we haven't kneaded for 10 minutes yet. So don't let me forget that, guys. I got distracted. Oh, the bread won't come out. It won't come out. So let's knead now until 9:47. Very lightly, using the heel of your hand. Do not put too much pressure. Do not apply too much pressure. We can all make our own bread at home. Why is it so important? Anybody can tell me? Who can tell me? Why is it so important that we make our own bread? Why is it so important that if we can't make it, that we are buying at least the bread that has lots of fiber? That's of course number one. There's something called dough conditioner. Anybody familiar with that? Who wants to Google for me the dangers of eating foods with dough conditioner, especially our breads? Anybody has time to Google it? I'm telling you, you need to know what you're taking into your mouth. My people, my people, my people. Listen, dough conditioner is not the best. And it is found in store-bought bread. You know why? Because it keeps the bread fresh. So when you purchase bread at the store, you think you're getting something that may be, oh, so fresh. But in actuality, what happens is the bread is only appearing to be fresh because they've added something called dough conditioner. Okay? And we need to be concerned about what we're putting into our system, right? And I'm going to Google it for you. I'm going to ask Google. Listen, I love to ask Google because Google is my best friend. Hey, Google, what is the danger of dough conditioner in breads?
According to Webster on Store, the purpose of a dough conditioner is to simplify and expedite the bread making process. Depending on the ingredients in the dough conditioner, different reactions occur in the dough.
Okay. Hey, Google, what are the health dangers of using dough conditioner for bread? I know that.
According to Organic Bread of Heaven,
there you
we
go.
can talk about the horrible dough conditioners with long names such as bromide, which messes with the thyroid's ability to produce and use iodine, and is also said to cause many different kinds of cancers, specifically in the kidneys and thyroid, cause DNA damage, and have harmful effects on digestion and gut health.
Did you get that? Did y'all hear my friend Google? Listen to me. Listen to me. We need to be concerned about what's going into our body. You and I need to be concerned about what's going into this body. God requires it of us. He says that we should take care of it and that we should know how to take care of it. The only way you're going to know how to take care of it is, one, you can start reading, right? Two, in addition to the reading, you need to start practicing. You know, it's good to hear things, but we know we need to put into practice what we're learning, right? Okay, and just making sure our dough is not too sticky because, you know, like I said, we have guava in there and the guava is making it a little sticky. Mind you, I still have a cup of flour I can add to this, but I'm trying not to add it because I like it to be. Well, you know what? If you don't add the right amount of flour, guess what happens? Your bread will fall, okay? If the dough is sticky, the bread will fall, all right? It will taste good, but the bread will still fall. Beautiful. How many more minutes do I have in kneading? Somebody tell me. Come on. Somebody tell me. Thank you for staying in class today, guys. Yeah, we all need to be making our own bread. Stop buying bread. I'm not putting a ban out on it, but I'm just saying that if you're going to purchase, make sure that it doesn't have dough conditioner. And one, you want to make sure that it has lots of fiber. Okay? Is that good enough? Is that a good goal? So you're just doing just like that. Like that. Like that. Ay. I can imagine that this is going to taste so amazing. I hope it does. I'll let you know. The jury's got to be out on it. I'll let you know. Hopefully our taste tester will let us know how it tastes. Okay? All right. We're almost there. Almost there. 2 more minutes. 2 more. Maybe one. Maybe one. And it's very important to knead. If you don't knead your bread, what happens? Anybody can tell me. I know you guys at work and you're listening. But if you don't knead your bread, then you don't soften your wheat. You don't soften your gluten. You have to soften the wheat by kneading. Kneading is important. Now, mind you, like I said before, spelt don't require as much. Okay, spelt don't require as much. All right, last set of kneading, and that's it for us. Then we're going to start shaping our little rolls. Let's get them. I want you to learn how to shape rolls today. We've been doing everything else except shaping rolls, so let's do that. Let me show you how to shape rolls. So I have my little foil pan. Yeah, I think I'll do the foil pan. You know why? Because then I may get 2 foil pans and I can give away some. It's carcinogenic. Thank you. Yes. Yes, it's cancer forming. Thank you, Girly. Thank you. Appreciate you, Girly. Thank you, Alicia. Alicia of Trinidad. I must get to Trinidad one day. All right, so we have to grease our pan. Of course, this ain't the best, but I'm just ensuring that I don't have to worry about my pan. Just ensuring that I don't have to worry about the pan. All right. Then, here's what I do. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Let me put this away. I don't think I'm going to add much more guava, if any at all. So here's what I do. Watch me. I take my dough. I cut it in half. Then I take that and I cut that. Okay. It's a little sticky. Put a little flour on there. Okay. And then I cut that. Because I want to make sure how many rolls I'm going to get. And I actually cut that before I start rolling. Okay. And I learned how to roll dinner rolls watching the news one morning. There was a lady on from Jamaica showing how to make fried dumplings. And I was like, that's how I'm going to do my rolls. And that's been about 17 years ago. I've made probably thousands of rolls since then. I built my little shop called Something Better, making bread. So bread has been something that I've loved for so long. So watch me. I'm going to start again. So this is my piece of bread, right? You see it? Let's see something here. Put a little oil on the surface. Beautiful. So this is my piece of bread. I look for the smoothest surface. That's not smooth. Watch. So then I look for the smoothest. Then I wrap it. I want you to get this morning. And I pull. And I make a nice, neat little, whatever you want to call it. Then I tuck it. And I press it. That's my first roll. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try it again. Slow motion. Slow motion. Pull it. See that? Right? Tomorrow is Friday, and we're going to do it with wheat, just wheat and white. I'm going to do the regular. Just that I needed this one to finish quickly because I have a run to make in town. Watch me again. I pull it. I pull. I've done, oh my goodness, I've taught so many bread making classes throughout the years. Isn't that beautiful? Does it look good? I put it in place. So I'm going to get 3 across, okay? And I do it again. I keep doing it until it's finished. I've lost the use of my thumb. This thumb went dead because of the amount of rolls that I've shaped over the years. Now I can use my thumb again. When I quit my job at Something Better, this thumb could not bend. This could not bend. It was stiff as a board. Now I can bend it. I'm telling you guys, overuse of the limbs can really lead to arthritis. All right. And it just needed a break. The doctor says you need a break. I'm smelling for guava. I'm smelling for guava. I hope he tasted guava. There's guavas. There we go. Right? Look at that. Push it, tuck it, put it in there. All right? How many of us think we're going to make some? Will you try, please? I beg you. So tomorrow we have another bread making session, okay? We'll do coconut raisin tomorrow. Anybody's going to be here? Who's going to try to be here for tomorrow's class? Tomorrow we do coconut raisin hot cross buns. All right? Look at that. Oh, that one's cute. Put it in there. And we're going to see exactly how many rolls we'll be able to get from this. Okay, there you go. Put it in there. So I'm thinking I may be able to get another one there. Let's try. Let's try. Maybe I'm making them a little too big, but that's okay. That's okay. You must always let people know that you appreciate what they do for you. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know if I really need to put more than that in there, but we're going to try. So that's kind of tight. What do you guys think? Is that too tight? This is going to bust loose out of there, isn't it? It's going to bust loose. I'm going to cut it down just a little. I think it's going to be a little tight. Just pull it down a little. And look how quickly I do it. I just tear a piece off, make it just a little smaller. I think it's just a little too big. Okay? Just a little too big. I want 3 across and I want 4 down. You want 4 down. All right. Beautiful. You can see it? You can see it well? I can see. You can see all my phone and everything on this counter. All right. I love making bread. I've gifted bread to so many over the years. My neighbors. That's why I'm going to make more tomorrow and I'll gift it to my neighbors right next door to me. First of all, I love to give, and then I love to bake bread. And if I eat all, then I'm going to be fatter. Right? You don't want to be fatter. You want to be skinnier, healthy. More so important. Okay, there we go. All right. This we go. This we go. This we go. It's a bit too fat. It's a bit too fat. God is a God of order. And because he's a God of order, he wants our bread to be like this. Like, it should look neat. Everything we do should look neat and appropriate and should look presentable because he is that kind of person. So I hope you got to learn how to roll your rolls today. All right, so there we go. And I'm going to cover it and I'm going to put it in a warm area and it's going to double in size in about 40 minutes. Okay, I should be able to get these into the oven. Now I'll put the finished product. The finished product, I will show you how it looks a little later on. So you have to go to my Facebook page, Something Better Today, or you can go to, you have to go to my Facebook page. That's the only place you'll see it. And there you will see the finished product. Okay, beautiful. So let's get this one done now. We won't have as much as we had in the last one, I don't think so, but we will still use the pan. Okay. So guys, make bread tomorrow, okay? I'll make it today. It's still early in the day. And then when you bake bread, you want to make sure it's early in the day, not late at night, okay? Not late at night because, I mean, I'm not a night person. I think that we should all be day people, right? But of course, some of us have shifts and we can't do it in the day. But the earlier the better. So I'd get up like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock, have my devotion, and then I'll make bread, right? That's what I would do. Let's see how many of these we're gonna get. So we got 4, 8. We got 12 in the last tray, right? We got 12 in the last tray. Let's see how many we're gonna get here. I doubt we'll fill this tray. I doubt it. I doubt it. I know it. I know we won't. I know we won't. But it may still fill out. Okay. It may still fill out. So you just do the same motion, right? All right. Beautiful. Let me just tuck it like that. Okay, we're gonna try and get 9 here in this tray. All right, even if I gotta go steal some from the back. Steal some of the dough from the back. I may just steal a piece from one. I may just do that. I think I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah, I may steal a little piece from one in the back. All right, there we go. This one's a little sticky. And you could do it like this too. You saw that? You could do it like that also. All right. That's just another way of doing it. All right, I'm going to steal some from the back. I'm stealing. I'm stealing. I'm stealing some from one or two here. All right. And that's it. That's okay. Beautiful. Remember to cover your bread lightly. Put it in a dark place. So this is a healthier bread than making bread with wheat and white flour. And you want to make sure they're even. You know why you want to make sure they're even, the same size? Then they'll bake at the same time. You understand? Because if you have one or two smaller than the others, then the smaller ones are going to finish faster. I hope you get what I'm saying by that. All right, so you should try to make sure that they are consistently the same size. How does it look? How does that look? How does that look? All right, so I'm going to set it aside with the others, put them to bed. And then we will clean up and I will continue sharing with you. Hold on. Cover. Okay, here we go. I hope you enjoyed our bread make. Bread is a ministry. Yes, it really is, you know. It is nature's best secret. It's nature's best herbal wisdom. Bread is a ministry. It's a ministry. And the sooner we realize that, the better. The sooner we realize that, the better. So use your knife. Use your knife. Clean up your mess. Clean up on aisle 1. All right. Clean up, clean up, clean up. Get rid of all of that. Let's get that in there. Look at all the dough. Look at all the dough. I could almost make a roll. Okay. Now you want to make sure that they double in size. So I would probably wait at least 45 minutes to an hour. And you want to put it in a warm place. Then you're going to bake those at 350 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes. Okay, that's it. Once they come out, you let them cool, and then you can add your toppings if you choose to put icing on it. You know, if you like the icing, you can do that. If I can pull my icing sugar out of the cupboard, then I will show you how I will mix that also. So give me a second if you'd like. I can do that with you. Okay. Just let me clean up. I don't do the mess. I can't handle it. So now I'm gonna put this here. Just give me a second just to clean up my table, wash up my towel, and then we will get to our icing. So long as I can find it in my cupboard. It's here. It's here. Just gotta find it. It's here. Then I'm gonna have breakfast. So for this morning's class, our weight loss and wellness group, we made green beans and potato and oh my goodness, and then we had some curry lentils. So that's what I'm gonna have for breakfast this morning. Yum, yum. Let's clean this up. Let's clean up, and then we will get to our icing. All right. So I used almost a full bag. I used almost a full bag. I see that we love bread. So we're going to have another bread session tomorrow. Then we have another bread session on Monday. And yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't put the bread in the refrigerator if you want it to stay fresh. If you want your bread to stay fresh, you put your bread in the freezer in a plastic bag. Never, 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 Sister Linda, do we put the bread in the let me put those comments up anyhow. Hold on. Yeah, you don't put your bread in the freezer. Yeah, in the fridge. Fridge makes your bread hard. It makes the bread hard. It hardens your bread. It doesn't soften your bread. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, let's see if I can find my icing sugar. Listen, y'all know me in my cupboard, right? Y'all know me in my cupboard. That's a good thing. At least y'all be patient with me in my cupboard. The cupboard is long and narrow, and so sometimes the things I don't use, like icing sugar, I don't use It's way in the back there. It's way in the back there. You know, we're told by Ellen White that a loaf of bread is there's a whole lot of religion in a loaf of bread. That's a quote. And if you can gift a loaf of bread to your neighbors, you can soften hearts and win hearts for the Lord. So start your bread ministry today. Don't delay. Don't delay. You know? Yeah, don't delay at all. Start today. It's so easy. So tomorrow we'll do regular wheat and white, okay? Today is spelt, tomorrow is regular wheat and white. Monday will be regular wheat and white, but different variations of breads for the Easter or for whenever you want. So let's see if I can find my, let's see. Pray for me. Somebody start praying. Someone start praying. Listen, Lord, I need this icing sugar because my people don't need to be here all day waiting for me to find icing sugar. Uh-oh, hold on. Water. All right. Look at what I found. Look at what I found. Hoo-hoo, look at what I found. Icing sugar. Icing sugar. Woo! Now, I don't have any cream cheese. I hardly ever buy vegan cream cheese because it's expensive. So I literally just use this with a little milk, and I'm going to add some of my orange juice. Yeah, that's going to be my flavors. So let's grab a bowl. Let's grab a bowl. And then I used to do something called simple syrup. Like if you want your bread to be with not the white, you can put simple syrup would be like I used to do when I dip my swirls. I cook the sugar and water down on top of the stove, and then you would put that. Sorry, you'd put that on top of your bread. Oh, it's so good. Yes, it's a whole lot of religion. There's so much. Now that's a lot of sugar. Y'all know I don't do sugar, but these are gifting today. I'm gifting these today to the gentleman that gave me that whole nice bag of guava. All right, so for the icing sugar, for the icing, you can go to Bahamian Hot Cross Buns on my website, and there you would see where it calls for a pound of icing sugar, 4 ounces of cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of orange juice, and a quarter cup of water. But I'm going to use the orange juice, and I will use some of the icing sugar. Now, I'm not making a whole pound. It's just no way. Okay, just no way. All right. I don't need it. I mean, I really don't. Because, I mean, it's just a small batch. Now, you can sift this. This bowl is too small. You can sift it, right? Because that would make it better. So I may sift it. Let me just get it. I have to find it. Oh, it's right here. I mean, praise God. It'll be better to sift it, you know, because you get rid of the lumps. All right, there you go. Beautiful. You just kind of so like so. All right, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. Hold on for me. So please remember to go and visit my Facebook page about an hour or so from now. When these are all done, I am going to do what? I'm going to post a picture. Now, what I am going to do, I'm going to take some of the guava. I'm going to puree the guava, and I'm going to add some of the guava to my icing sugar so I can have the guava flavored icing sugar. How about it? Do you think that's a nice idea? I think so. See all those lumps I would have had in my icing if I had put that? Look at that. Look at that. Lumpy, lumpy, lumpy. Just take your spoon, just like that. Look at that. That's so beautiful. So instead of adding water and milk and all those things, I may just add some guava puree. Yeah, I think that's going to be nice. You got to just practice and be creative, right? Awesome. Beautiful. Look at that. Nice and light now. Put that there to wash. Put that away. Awesome. So I'm going to use some of my guava. Okay. I won't put it in just like that. I'm going to puree it first. Just a little. Let's puree that first. And then I'm going to add some of that in with my icing sugar. Because I want the flavor of the guava. I'll put all of it in. I just may not use all of it. Like, you know, in order for it to catch in this blender. Beautiful. Let that soak. Awesome. Put that in there, and we're gonna puree. Now, do you think I should add some of the orange juice? I sure could. Let's just blend that. Hold on for me. Oh, Sorry. No electricity. You got to be plugged in. Just like how the blender needs to be plugged in, we need to be plugged into the true source of strength. And that's our God above. All right, there we go. Awesome. So I'm going to pour some of this now into my. This is my icing sugar, but I want my icing to taste a bit like guava too. Now, for those of us who don't live in a tropical island like I do, you can order. You can go to the food store. I used to find guava shells when I lived in New York in the food store. I did. Yeah, I did. I'm going to take a spoonful because I want it to taste like guava. There we go. Let me just mix it in. Now, I may still need some water. But I won't use water. I may use the orange juice. All right. There'll be guava and orange. Oh, this is looking fabulous. So, of course, it's giving it a color, eh? It's giving it a color. I may need the rest of that because that's not a whole lot. Look at that. That didn't give me a whole lot, did it? It didn't give me as much as I thought. And here I was thinking I was going to have so much. Oh, I want to taste it. Think I could try it? Let's try it. Woo! Look here. Heaven. No joke. Heaven. That is so good. I need some water now because it's sweet. But it's so good. The guava taste is so strong. Mmm. I'm going to put the rest of it in there. How about it? What do you think? I like you guys. You guys are like, go ahead, girl. Do whatever makes you happy. Whatever makes you happy, Marlene. Whatever makes you happy. I'm going to put the rest of my sugar in there. Why not? Hey, why not? Because it's not going to, I don't know if it'll be enough. It might be enough. You think it's enough? More than likely it's enough. Put the rest of it. Put a little more. Just a little more. Just a little more. Beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, listen. Come on. I want to see your, look here. When you make yours, tag me. Tag me. Please tag me. Say, Marlene McKinney or Something Better Today. Find me on Facebook. Find me on Instagram. Tag me. I am looking for you to tag me, guys. Come on. Amazing. 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 So now we have a guava icing. Guava icing. Yes, adding the guava to the icing is a very good idea. Listen, Verna, it tastes amazing. I'm not having no more though. I serious, I can't. I'm allergic to sugar. You know what I mean by that, right? I'm allergic to sugar. Sugar just does something to me. It bloats me, makes me fatter, makes me, what's the word I want to use? It makes me dependent on it. And you have to know you. You have to know you. You have to know your body. Now, I could do it and make it for people. I have no problem with, if we know how to monitor it, then that's fine, but it's addictive. So thank you. So if you're just joining us, please, I'd like to see your love, your likes, your comments. Go over to our YouTube page, Something Better Today, and subscribe. Go to our Facebook page, our website, Something Better Today. The more you visit, the more I can get it monetized really soon. What I'm doing here, I'm not paid to do. I'm doing it because I just have a passion for sharing the truth, and so somebody has asked already, so how are you paid by YouTube? YouTube does not pay me. I've never gotten a check from YouTube in my life. I don't have sufficient followers and I don't have sufficient views on my videos for it to be that I would be paid from YouTube. Not yet, but hey, one day at a time. Sweet Jesus. Okay, so there we go. Okay, beautiful. So I'm going to add the rest of it now. All right. And I'm going to add the rest of it. So we just made our topping for our guava flavored, what's it called? What's it called, guys? Our guava flavored hot cross buns made with spelt flour. And I wouldn't add the juice. If I need water, if I need some liquid, then I will add water. Because quite frankly, the guavas have a little sweetener in there too. So the juice of the orange is totally unnecessary at this time. In the event we need water. So there goes This is guava flavored icing. All right, beautiful. And it's good to sift your icing because what happens when you sift it is you are ensuring that you don't have any lumps in there. We don't want the lumps, okay? The lumps are not a good idea, not at all. All right, beautiful, 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 beautiful. So I got a piece of guava that didn't blend, so let's see if we can mash that out. All right. And there we have it, guys. There we have it. All right. I think that that is simply amazing that we made our own. It looks almost like cream cheese. I'll put a drop of water. I do have a drop of icing of guava still in the bottom there too, so I'll put a drop, just a drop. All right. Because you know, the more water you add to your icing, then it'll be less thick. Now, if you want it to be just a glaze, then you add more liquid. All right. And that's it. Good morning, Tanya Mitchell in the house. Good morning. That's our baker right there. Tanya, may I invite you to be on my set one day? Now, Tanya Mitchell is a baker. That's what she does. What's the name of your company, Tanya, so we can send people your way to get some hot cross buns, please, darling? Can you put it in our chat? And thank you so much, Verna. So go on, Tanya, put your information in our chat so I can. Oh, this is amazing. Tanya, have you ever done that? Have you ever taken the guava and added it to your icing? Okay, let's look at our bread. Let's see where we're heading, and then we are going to wrap up for today. So I just say thank you for joining. I wish the finished product were here. I did not have the energy to make it last night when I was finished making all of these recipes for the blog. Please remember to visit, subscribe, like, share, and comment. And please, please, please remember to do what? Go to our Facebook page and tag me if you make any of my recipes so that other people can be encouraged. It's not about me. It's about encouraging people, to get on the bandwagon. Sweet girl, you want to put your contact up there too? It's Eudora's. It's Eudora's Cake and Catering. Her cakes and fabulous. She's also a soaper. Let me show you something, Tanya. In my bathroom, I still have the gifts you gave me from my birthday. I think it was maybe 3 years ago. No joke. I still have it in my bathroom. Check this out, Tanya. That's what I got from Eudora. Look at that. What does it say? What does it say? Oh, let me get in front of the camera. All right. It's goat's milk, lavender, and rosemary sea moss soap from Eudora. Thank you, Tanya. I thought it was so cute that I never used it. I just kept it. And amazing. You seldom use guava. Well, I thought because I wanted to make sure that it tasted, because we made guava rolls. Let me show you. I know they're not ready, but we made spelt guava rolls. They are not rising. They ain't rising. Anyway, we made spelt guava rolls. Okay. And so once they rise in another hour from now, then we'll put them in the oven. I just thought I wanted to add a little more of the flavor from the guava to our, to our thingy. You're welcome. Thank you very much. And I say, an awesome day to you all. It's Thursday. Remember, I'm on every morning at 9 or very shortly after, 9:05 maybe, if I'm gathering my ingredients and, I'm just coming out of a class. I'm just coming out of an exercise class, so sometimes I'm just trying to gather myself together. But yeah, I hope that you enjoy the day. And for Miss Joan, who's just joining because she fell asleep, I want you to press rewind, okay? Press rewind. I was shouting you out and you were not here. I said, Miss Joan in New York something. I don't know what I said about you. But this tastes really good though, Tanya. So Miss Joan, we just made our guava icing. And I'm going to put that on top of our rolls. I'll save the rest for next week's baking. And tomorrow's class will be hot cross buns with raisin and coconut. And it will be Traditionally, just the traditional wheat and white flour. Okay, that's tomorrow's class. And then Monday, another traditional wheat and white with the use, and we're making the Christmas. I keep thinking Christmas. We're going to be making the Easter bread. That's the flat bread, looks like the thorn of crowns that are on the head of our Savior. We should spend an hour each day reminiscing or talking or remembering what he did for us on the cross. I think it's significant that we should have Easter every year, but we should always remember every day, not just once a year. Every day we should spend some time thinking about how he lost his life on the cross for me and for you. He didn't have to, but because of his love for us, he chose to do that. And I hope that you will just help him to see and to pour your love into him. And how do you do that? Helping others. You can't do it just by saying it. You have to help. Get out there and get active. Be busy. Be busy about God's kingdom. Let's hasten his coming. He wants to come. He's ready to come. Aren't you ready to see loved ones who have gone before and are resting in the grave until Jesus comes? I'm ready to see my parents. So it's time for us to get busy about doing God's work. That's what we should be doing right now. I pray that you have an awesome day. I pray that you have a blessed day. Remember that God wants us to prosper and to be in health, even as our souls prosper. He also says in Jeremiah that he knows the plans he has for us, plans to prosper us and not to harm us, plans to give us hope and a future. That's what he wants for us. If we can just claim those promises today, we know that mighty things will take place in our lives and in the lives of the persons out there who we are coming in contact with every day. So I say, let's just keep focus, keep focus, keep focus. And remember, no temptation has come to you that has not come to our Savior. None. Every temptation that comes our way, he has been tempted with. I thought about that the other day. I said, wow, you mean to tell me he was even tempted to be, and I just we put in the blank. And so whatever it is that you may be facing today, whatever it is, trials, let's stop focusing on our trials. Let's stop focusing on ourselves and focus on praising God and helping others. Who's going to promise we're going to do that? I see all the amens. I love the amens. Thank you so much. And God bless you. Let's turn our music up as we get on out of here and we complete the day. My day started at 4. Only God knows how I get the strength to do it, but he's a good God. So I say thank you. God bless you. Love you all. See you tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. We will be making more hot cross buns in a different way. All right. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And remember to share this content. If this is content that you love, if this is content that you like, then please, by all means, share the content with your friends and family. Have a great day. Until next time, this is Marlene McKinney from Something Better Today. And I love you guys. It's Bahamian Vegan. Don't forget that too. I'm Bahamian Vegan.